Okay, hi everybody. I'm just doing a little quick video here for to go along with the forum that I am contributing to on the Home Shop Machinist. It's called Fabricating an Impossible to Find Oil Tank for a Motorcycle. And it's turned into a documentation of the entire KR build that oil tank is for. I'm at the point now, I've assembled the crankshaft, I've done a lot of work to get to this point. That's all documented at the Home Shop Machinist. I will put a link in the description below. This setup is just showing the truing of the flywheels, the results, and this is a Harley truing stand. These are the indicators that it comes with the truing stand. These have been used probably since the 1920s. That design. The tips of these things wear off fairly quickly. The pivot point wears fairly quickly with any kind of long-term use. Anyhow, that throws off the accuracy of the divisions of these indicators. So I always, even when I had a brand new truing stand, I only use these standard items just to get close, within a couple thousandths. So then when I would get close, then I'd switch to some type of, like this, dial indicators. And been doing this since the 1960s. So I want to show something here. If I release the tension here, you can see that the indicator on the right is not stuck. I want to make that perfectly clear. I also, by pushing down on it, show that it continues to travel in that direction, in the high side direction. But when I rotate it, it looks like it's stuck. The other side, I will zoom in here a little bit, and you can see there is no motion on the right side, and there's only 1/1000th of an inch travel out on the left side. That is terrific. That means there's only 1/1000th error in each bearing if you consider that one is stationary and the other is 1/1000th. That is plenty close. You can see there's some grease in here. That's the engine assembly grease. For those of you who are familiar with Harley, you know that these are not exactly the way Harley rods are finished. This is all my own doing. It's the way I used to set up Sportster performance engines back in the 60s and 70s. But these are production style connecting rods. They are fitted to KR style flywheels that have also been polished. And this meant that I had to do some fiddling around to get this to work properly. That's all documented on the Home Shop Machinist site, and I will have a link in the description below. But this is just to show people that it's more than what I could do. It's still photography, of course, showing what it is actually like under rotation. And as I say, this is plenty good now. One other point that I guess I could make while I'm here, right there, right down in here, is a piece of plastic hose that I cut about an inch long piece and then slit it to jam it down inside as far as it until it contacts the male rod. Shove it down in there. Then when I hold these together with the twist, with the zip tie, it protects this rod, it protects the front rod from being nicked by the pocket here on the rear rod. Once these connecting rods are in the cases, they're no longer vulnerable to being nicked because there isn't enough room for this to happen. But outside, I have to take these kind of precautions to keep the finish looking like this. As far as I'm concerned, this kind of finish is important, particularly for oil drag, but also I've run into, when I was doing this on the Sportster engines, I used to also polish the rocker arms, and I found a crack show up. It's super, 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 super fine, but when it was polished to a high gloss, it did faintly show up, and when we die checked it, yep, it proved there was a crack in the rocker arm. So I did my rods, flywheels, rocker arms, always like this on a performance engine. But this case, it's KR flywheels, production style connecting rod and pin, and as I said, the link that you'll have will describe the entire thing for you. So thanks for watching. I hope it's of some value for you. And that's it.